they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the fresh sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening to everyone, and welcome to the East Alton Ice Arena here in East Alton, of course. My name is Todd Duke, and this is our second night in a row with a little Kahawk hockey action for you as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the three-time defending champion Granite City Warriors. Again, my name is Todd Duke, and welcome into the pregame show brought to you today by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. So, pregame show without a pregame interview. That is what we have for you tonight. There was a little mix-up involved in the assistant coaches and who I was going to talk to on what day. Last night we talked to Val Zagorski, one of the assistant coaches. Tonight it was supposed to be Mike Bettis, as head coach Craig Duffy is still out of town taking care of a work-related kind of meeting or something or other. But earlier today when I texted Mike Bettis and told him to meet me over here, he's like, well, I am not going to be there tonight. So I didn't have a backup plan. So we have a interview-less pregame show, if you will. So you get to listen to me ramble on for a little bit longer than normal. All right, so Collinsville, they come into this game 0-1 after their loss last night against Belleville in the season opener. Craig Duffy is Collinsville's head coach. He's in his second year and has a record of 15-11-3. Granite City, they are 1-0, and their head coach is former St. Louis Blue, Darren Kimball, now into his seventh year as the coach of Granite City, and he has a sparkling overall record in those 7 years of 110 wins, only 24 losses, and 5 ties. And as I mentioned, they are the three-time defending champs. They won right before the pandemic. Of course, the pandemic season only had 6 to 8 games played, depending on what team you were. I think Collinsville only played 5 that year. So there was no playoffs and really no regular Mississippi Valley Club hockey associations. The Kahawks, as we mentioned, coming off of their season opening 6-2 loss to Belleville last night. Belleville had a 4-0 lead after they scored 1 in the first and 3 in the second. Belleville then made it 5-0 early in the third period before Collinsville finally got on the board with a goal by senior Dominic Zamoroni, his 4th varsity goal as a Kahawk. Eric Denny picked up the assist on that Zamoroni goal. Collinsville got back to within 3 when defenseman Glenn Bennett scored 7 minutes later to make it a 5-2 game. Belleville's lead, that was a Belleville lead at 5-2. Belleville would add an empty net goal with about 15.3 seconds left to give us our 6-2 win. Sophomore goalie Landon Radel stopped 30 of 36 shots on goal in the loss. Collinsville, by the way, put up 18 shots on goal versus Belleville. Granite City, they opened their season on Thursday of last week with a 5-4 win over Triad. The Knights took a 2-0 lead over the Warriors with a goal in the first and another just 23 seconds into the second period. Granite City would tie the game at 2-2 with goals 2 minutes apart. Triad would then retake the lead at 3-2 with a goal in the final minute of the second period. Granite City would then tie the game up at 3-3 just 3 minutes into the third period. Triad then took the lead back 2 minutes later for a 4-3 advantage, and 2 minutes after Triad took the lead, Granite City would tie the game at 4-all. It looked like the game was going to end in a 4-4 draw, but Granite City scored with under 2 minutes left to go in the final period, then held on for a 5-4 win. Senior Trevor Harrison scored the goals that tied it at 4-all, and he got the eventual game winner. Senior goalie Carson Egbert made 18 saves on 22 shots for the win. Granite City, by the way, put up an outstanding 47 shots on goal in that contest against Triad. And as we mentioned, if you were with us last night, Triad lost to Columbia last night by a score of 5-3, but Triad had the early lead in that game as well. And Triad, no rust for the wicked, right? They are playing the next game here after Collinsville and Granite City get through squaring off. It'll be Triad taking on the team from East Alton Wood River. All right, our first break coming up, and when we come back from that first break, we will go over a little history of these two teams, and we'll talk a little bit about the opposing coach, Darren Kimball. We'll do all that and more as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Sofwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Schaefer Excavating and Demolition in Pontoon Beach provides complete commercial, industrial, and residential demolition and excavating services. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is family owned and operated by former Kahawks since 1980 and have over 4 decades serving the Metro East. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is your choice for quality and experienced work at a reasonable price. Schaefer's does jobs of any size, whether digging for water and sewer lines, site preparation, or building demolition. Schaefer's can do it all. Schaefer's Excavating and Demolition also sells backfill, topsoil, loam, and other materials. Licensed, bonded, and insured, from earth moving and land clearing to building and demolition and road construction to septic and sewer. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948.
It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft-wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Hey, once again, welcome back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. No pregame interview for you tonight. So we'll just drive on, and hopefully the hot spot will continue to work. I got this little green box down in the bottom-hand corner of my screen when I'm live streaming, and as long as it stays green, I'm good to go. But when it starts changing colors from yellow to orange to red, then we're in a little bit of trouble, and did that a couple of times during the commercial break. So we're going to see if we can get the Wi-Fi password going on here. We might have to switch. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. At any rate, welcome back into the pregame show. I am Todd Duke. Josh Roseman is here tonight as well. He'll be on the camera once again for us tonight, just like he was last night. All right, a little history between these two teams. Believe it or not, both of these teams are exactly 6-6-1 versus each other in the regular season, and these teams are 2-2 against each other in the playoffs for a 8-8-1 record by each team. Granite City, they got all 6 of their wins in a row from 2019 up until last season. Collinsville tie was a 3-3 draw in December of 2019. Collinsville lost all 4 to Granite City. Collinsville swept Granite City. In the world of hockey was a 10-4 win by Collinsville in December. All right, I got you. Commercial. We will go ahead and switch over from the hot spot to the Wi-Fi they have here. So we'll be right back with more of the Chiropractic Works pregame show in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of the gym, it's finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Looking for good food, good times, and good people? Look no further than the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Just over the bridge from the Kahok Stadium, Bridge Inn features a friendly and courteous staff that serves up the coldest drinks and the best food in the Metro East. Lunch and dinner is available daily with a breakfast menu every Saturdays and Sunday morning. And don't forget about fantastic fish fry Fridays. Bridge Inn also features pool tournaments on most weekends and a gaming area for the over 21 crowd. Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Check them out at 519 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call for carryout orders at 618-344-3530. The best is yet to come at the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. 618-344-3530.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. And once again, welcome back to the East Alton Ice Arena. Todd Duke and Josh Roseman along with you. We are just about set and ready to go for this one. Here are your starters. For Granite City, you will find on defense Aiden Cooper along with Reed Parker. On your wingers, you will find Tannen Nenninger and Ben Wilson, and they will be centered by Trevor Harrison, and in goal is Carson Egbert. For Collinsville, the centerman is Lincoln Duffy. The wingers are Caden Hess and David Hearn. Your defensemen are Eric Denny and Glenn Bennett, and in goal once again is Landon Radel. Collinsville, they're the home team once again. They're out there in their white uniforms, got a little purple numbers on the backs along with their names. The word Chaos written across the fronts of their jerseys. Their white jerseys. Granite City all in black, trimmed in red and white, and they have the word Warriors written across the fronts of their jerseys. We are underway, and the Granite City Warriors control the puck first. They send it into the offensive zone, but Collinsville is there on another nice play by Eric Denny to keep that puck from traveling any farther than it did. Here is Wilson. He'll dump the puck into the offensive zone. Denny will go back and chase it now for Collinsville. Back behind his net. He'll send one all the way out to the neutral zone. We are just underway, and we are hoping you're going to sit back and enjoy this one. Almost a turnover in the offensive zone for Collinsville, and ends up going off the side of the net over into the far side corner. Collinsville trying to work to get that first goal. There's a shot on goal, and that one's turned aside by the goalie Carson. Carson Egbert is his name. We'll throw some stats at you as we move along here. Right now, Collinsville playing a little defense. Here is Duffy. Lincoln Duffy brings the puck up, and to center ice it goes, and thrown into the offensive zone by Caden Hens. 1 minute expired here in this first period. No score yet between Collinsville and Granite City. Granite City is involved in a one-goal game over Triad. Collinsville lost by 4 last night against Belleville in their season opener. So once again, Collinsville gets to play a team with already a game under their belt. Unlike last night, though, when Collinsville did not have a game under their belt. At least they knocked off the rust last night. Here is Trevor Parker with it for Collinsville. Back behind his own net. He gets pinched along the boards, and a shot out to the blue line. Banks off of the skate of one of the Granite City players right onto a Kahawk stick. And Collinsville works it back to the neutral zone, but Granite City takes over. They'll send it back into the defensive zone and knock it off the boards. Up to the blue line, and in the neutral zone, taken there by Stepanek. Stepanek couldn't continue the motion forward. Collinsville kind of got stuck there at the blue line, but the Kahawks are the ones who come away with it. And here once again is Eric Denny. Denny moves the puck up across the center red line. Back out it comes, and it's going to float all the way down to Landon Radel. He'll shove it over here into this near side corner. Collinsville gets it and sends it from one corner to the other corner and out of the zone. Over by the penalty box areas, Granite City takes over, and a little fluttering pass makes its way over toward us. And then Wakeford tries to enter the zone. He can't. Nice little stick play there by Glenn Bennett. And here is Stinnett for Collinsville. Puck ricocheted off of a skate back into the defensive zone. Collinsville will do a little line change and will bring it up ice. Here come the Kahawks into the offensive zone. Here's a little backhand shot. That goes across the crease. And then over on the far side, it comes out all the way over in front of the bench to Kyle Lee. Kyle Lee put the puck up, and Collinsville gets taken into the boards. At least number 94, David Hearn got taken into the boards. And the Kahawks trying to work it back up front for another push on the offensive side. Through the neutral zone it goes, over to Hearn. Hearn gets it past his defender, and it floats a little bit back behind the Granite City net. 11 minutes left to go. 3 minutes gone here in this first period. Right now, Collinsville out shooting Granite City 2-1. Another opportunity here. Bennett at the blue line tried to knock it back to Lee, but he was already retreating the zone. And he'll go back into the defensive zone and keep that head moving forward and come up with a little burst of steam. Lee has to do a little zigzagging, and that puts Collinsville offside, and we get our first whistle of this game. Granite City, 10 freshmen, 7 sophomore, 1 junior, and 6 seniors on this year's team. Carson Egbert played 168 minutes last year, had a 3-1 record with a 11 goals against, 30 saves, a goals against average of 2.75, and a save percentage of 73%. So Collinsville can take advantage of the fact that goalie Michael Atkins graduated last year. Here is a chance for Collinsville. A centering pass that never quite made it through the slot area. And it ends up going over here into the near side corner. Denny with it now at center ice. Moves in. Didn't take the puck with him. It was left at the blue line. Ooh, excuse me. Granite City tries to enter the zone. They have a little bit of trouble doing that, as we have had 4 minutes expire here in this first period. No score yet between Collinsville and Granite City. Puck in the neutral zone. Goalie Michael Atkins last year, yeah, he graduated, and I'm sure everybody around the league's happy about that except for Granite City. He went 19-1 last year with a 1.20 goals against average and a save percentage right at 93%. All of those numbers are just outstanding for the defending champions. So Collinsville and probably a bunch of other teams really happy to see that he's no longer here. And now it's going to be up to the senior Carson Egbert. Like I said, only 168 minutes in last year's action. So, and 7 players for Granite City last year had 10 goals or more, and that equaled 109 of the 130 scored by Granite City, and only 2 of those guys are not here. Ethan Keenel had 21 goals, and Bobby Scott had 11 goals. So the majority of the goal scoring is back for Granite City. 9:16 left to play here in this opening period. No score between Collinsville and the Warriors of Granite City. We have a whistle right off the faceoff, and then a shot and a save by Radel. And he'll cover up the rebound, and no further damage will be done. 9:09 left to play here in this opening period. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. Blues and Winnipeg playing tonight. Winnipeg scored the first 2 goals of the game, took a 2-0 lead before Robert Thomas got a goal, and they're at the first intermission over at the Enterprise Center, but Winnipeg leads 2-1. Here's a shot from the blue line, and Radel shoves that one aside with a piece of equipment. Into the corner it goes, and across the goal mouth that puck goes. Collinsville having a hard time digging out of their defensive zone here. Here is Bennett. Bennett whips it all the way around the boards over to the far side. Taken over there by Granite City. Another shot from the point. That goes wide on the near side post. Here is Wilson for the Warriors. He'll send it all the way around onto the stick of Nenninger. Nenninger back to the blue line once again, and then it's shoved right back to where it came from. Nenninger still fighting for it. There's a shot and I don't even know where that puck went or how it got tipped, but it never made it on goal. That was a whale of a shot there by Trevor Harrison. That had a lot of miles per hour on it. I'm guessing a piece of galvanized rubber flew by the ear there of Landon Radel. 8:20 left to play here in this first period. Collinsville down in their offensive zone for the first time in a minute. And Granite City trying to get it out of there and make sure they don't spend much more time down there, and that's exactly what they do. Shot from the blue line goes wide, far side post, into the near side corner it goes, dug out of there by Glenn Bennett. Bennett, a little backhander into the corner, trying to find his defensive partner, Denny. Denny gets sandwiched in between a couple of defenders, but Collinsville gets it out of there on a nice spin move by Owen Stinnett, and down to the offensive side it goes. Both teams want to make some minor player changes. They do just that. Now a loose puck into the neutral zone. Collinsville trying to collect it. They do. Here is Denny. Denny's got Stinnett over on the left wing, but he gets poked around a couple of times by some guys over there, and the referee raises his hands. Collinsville is going to have the first power play of this game. Kahawks went 0 for 2 on the power play last night. Belleville went 0 for 3. No one could score on the power play, but that didn't stop Belleville from racking up 6 goals anyway. 7:38 left to play here in this opening period. No score yet between Collinsville and the Granite City Warriors. Face-off will come out to the left of Carson Egbert. It'll be Stinnett in the face-off circle for Collinsville, and a shot and a save by Egbert. Denny let a blast go from just inside the blue line. And a nice save there by Carson Egbert. Each team now with 3 shots on goal. Face-off comes to the other side now of Egbert, won by Collinsville. Here's Denny at the blue line again with another shot and a glove save by Egbert. Granite City trying to get it out of there. Collinsville on the man advantage for another minute 45. A loose puck in the neutral zone, taken care of by Collinsville. Here comes Stinnett. He's got Duffy on the left wing, but he got that puck poked off the stick. Then Stinnett finds it. He gets shoved down from behind. No call on the play. He'll get back up and send it out to the far side boards, and here is Parker back at the blue line. Parker putting on a couple of nice moves. Shot and a save by Egbert. It gets through. It trickled through the 5-hole, and Collinsville takes the lead at 1-0, and the Kahawks have their first lead of the year. So Collinsville goes up front first. Trevor Parker. Parker from Stinnett. And back to action we go. And another chance for Collinsville over on the far side post comes out the other side. 6.5 minutes to play. Here is Drake Parker for Granite City. So we got a Parker on each team. And now Granite City with a shot and a glove save by Radel. And that'll stop the clock with 6:19 left to play here in this first period. 1-0 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks out shooting Granite City right now 5-4. Power play goal by Trevor Parker. I saw the shot and didn't see the net pop. And then slowly but surely, I saw the puck appear behind Egbert. And it goes in squeezing through that 5-hole. And Collinsville comes out here and gets the early lead against the defending champs. Granite City trying to muster up some offense again. There is Alex Vaughn. Vaughn over on the far side. Sends it up into the, that's off the crossbar. And that was a dangerous shot from the top of the faceoff circle over on the left wing. Collinsville comes back on the offensive zone, and here is Caden Hens. Hens, he can't control the puck. Collinsville finds a loose puck and sends it up front. And then taking a big hit over there was Anton Blajanski. And back out now to Lee. Lee banks it off of the glass, and it ends up going back behind the Granite City net. Kahawks trying to wrestle it away, and it just skips over the stick there, Lincoln Duffy. And now Duffy will find it, and all the way back to the blue line. He'll backhand one up to the high slot area, hoping for a little bit of help. Here's another shot, and that one just goes over the glove of Egbert. Rebound comes all the way out to center ice. Here is Bennett. Bennett shoves it back into the offensive zone, but Granite City sends it from one blue line to the other blue line. Now there's a race for the puck, and luckily for Collinsville, Hens got there first. All the way around the boards it goes. 5:05 left to play here in this opening period. Into the corner it goes. Kyle Lee trying to get it out of there. He can't do it. Shoved up front by Granite City. Can't get a shot on goal, can the Warriors. Collinsville's going to break out, but they send it all the way down. Shot on goal from the defensive zone. And it ends up going on goal to take care of the possible icing call, as Collinsville needed to make a line change. Here is Stepanek. Stepanek comes in on the right wing faceoff circle. Takes the shot, and now a rebound, and we are tied at 1. So the lead doesn't last long for Collinsville. Jumping up against the boards there. In front of his hometown fans is Caden Kennedy. So Kennedy ties it up 1-1. .420 left to play here in this opening period. That one banks off the wall down below my location here at center ice and comes out the other side. That'll be an icing call, so we'll have a face-off down in front of Landon Oradle. Had a game last night, got a game tonight. That's all we have for you this week. Next week, the opening of the Lady Kahawks basketball season against Cahokia. We'll have that game for you, top of my head, Tuesday. And then Thursday, we will have our first bowling action for you from Camelot Bowl, as the boys are taking place in the Southwestern Conference Tournament earlier today. As soon as I find out some results, I'll post those a little bit later. Faceoff comes out to Landell's left, and won by Granite City. They send it back behind the Collinsville net, but Parker is there first for the Kahawks. Over to Hearn, but Hearn had that puck skipped right over a stick, and then back behind the net it goes. Granite City reloads the offense one more time. In front we go. Here is Collinsville. Eric Denny trying to get around his own teammate there, as Hens kind of was in the way a little bit, but Denny lost control of the puck. Collinsville keeps it into the zone with a little blast from the blue line that ends up going back behind the net. 3:50 left to play here in this opening period. Collinsville and Granite City tied at 1, and that's banked off the glass, and Eric Denny tried real hard to keep that puck in the zone, but it just skipped over a stick once again. Hens, he got a hold of it, couldn't contain it though. Comes back out to Denny. Denny will fire it in from the right side of the red line, and coming in strong is Duffy. Duffy avoids a hit. Over into the corner it goes. Granite City comes away with it. Warriors come out strong. Over on the far side, here is Nenninger. Nenninger got a little bit of a bump there by Collinsville and couldn't reload and find the handle on that puck. Comes out to the neutral zone. Here is Parker for the Warriors. Parker zigzags around some defenders, puts a shot on goal. Saved by Radel. Rebound comes all the way out, and the next shot goes in, and Granite City takes the lead. Ben Wilson gets that goal. And that one comes with 3:05 left to play here in the first. So Collinsville had their first lead of the year, but it didn't last very long. And now Granite City has taken over the lead. 3 minutes to go here in this opening period. Still lots of hockey left to play. Collinsville trying to find a little offensive zone push once again. Kahawks got a power play goal. Here is Lee. He'll leave it behind him for Bennett. Bennett shoots the puck up. Lucky that wasn't intercepted, but then eventually Granite City does find the handle on the puck. Collinsville gets it back, though, and right in front of the scorer's table, Granite City finally enters the zone and get bumped off the puck. Here is Collinsville. They'll bank it off the boards, but there isn't anyone there wearing the purple and the white to take it. So back down will go all the way to the other end. Lee trying to chase it down over in the far side corner. He is met over there by Drake Parker. And then it comes back to the neutral zone. And we'll have a whistle on the play. Stops the play with 2:21 left to go here in this first period. Granite City now out shooting Collinsville 11-6 here in this opening period. 2-1. Lots of scoring already early on here in this one. Face-off just outside of the offensive zone belonging to the Warriors. They'll send it into that very same zone. Goes back behind the Kahok net, and here is Lee. He'll get there first. He'll backhand it and leave it for Bennett. Bennett trying to find an outlet pass. He'll do so up here along the near side boards. That's where he ends up finding Nolan Duffy, but Duffy's pass ended up getting intercepted, and Granite City will have to go back there. Really, I thought he touched that. So does Dominic Zamoroni. He thought he got a stick on that puck at the red line and sent it into the offensive zone, but the referee didn't see it that way and calls icing. And with 1:58 left to play here in this first period, faceoff will come down once again in front of Landon Radel. This time it'll be over his right side. And Collinsville wins this faceoff. Back behind their own net they go. They'll bank it off the boards. Try to get the puck up here to Hens. Wi-Fi, and it's not helping. I think we probably just lost a bunch of people here. All right, stay green. As soon as I turn around and stare at it, it stays green. Down to 1:20 left to play here in this first period. Still 2-1 in favor of Granite City. Duffy shoots the puck in off the backboards, and it had a weird bounce and came out right to the stick side of Egbert. Collinsville doing a nice job of forcing some hits here in this contest so far. Trying to chase the puck down is Trevor Parker. Parker has the lone goal so far for Collinsville. Came on the power play. Kahok's got the first goal of the game. And looking to get the equalizer here before the end of period number 2. Out at the blue line, Duffy sends it on down into the corner for Denny. Denny takes it out front, and a shot there by Hens and turned aside by Egbert. At the blue line, Collinsville stays with it. Duffy trying to split the defense there, and that didn't work out in his favor. We're down to the final 30 seconds left to play here in this opening period. Into the near side corner it goes. Parker will go trace it down while the Granite City Warriors make a line change. Parker off the near side boards here to Denny. Denny, he races right up the middle of the ice, puts a shot toward the goal. I'm not sure if Egbert got a pad on that or not. And he probably glanced off of the bottom part of his pads. Here is Harrison, down to 10 seconds. Shot blocked at the defense by Collinsville. Now the Cahoks have an opportunity to come down and try to score a goal before the end of the period, but that's not going to happen as the buzzer sounds. That is the end of period number 1. So Collinsville gets the first goal of the game, but Granite City ends up getting the next 2 goals of the game, and that's where we stand right now. 2-1 in favor of the Granite City Warriors. We're back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Back here at the East Alton Ice Arena, Todd Duke and Josh Roseman with you here on the Kahok Sports Network. 2-1 after 1 period of play. Granite City outshot Collinsville 11-9 in that first period. Collinsville had the only power play of the period, and they ended up capitalizing on it. And that is their only goal of the game thus far. So we switch into the ice. Radel down here to your left. Egbert over here to your right. Here's Granite City. Shot off the post over on the far side. Rebound comes all the way out. And another shot that glanced off the glove of Radel. Collinsville gets it out, sends it down the ice. And they're trying to get there before an icing call, but they're not going to. Despite the effort over there by Austin Zagorski. He couldn't get there fast enough. And that'll stop the clock here early in the second period. 13:37 left to play in period number 2. So the face-off, once again, will come down to the right of Landon Radel. Owen Stinnett taking this face-off for Collinsville against Stepanek, and Granite City wins it. They put one off the side of the net. Now there's a scrum in front, trying to whack at that puck and get it in there. Stinnett stays with it, sends it out to the high slot, but Collinsville was there to intercept, and the Kahawks head out of the zone, but a puck ends up fluttering into the the Granite City bench, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Darren Kimball is the head coach of the Granite City Warriors. Kimball spent 7 years in the NHL. 1988 to 1995, he had 2 years with the St. Louis Blues. The 90-91 and the 91-92 season, scored 2 goals for the Blues while he was here in St. Louis. 311 total games, 23 goals, ended up with stints in Quebec, St. Louis, Boston, and Chicago. Had 23 playoff games in his career, and 18 of those came while playing for the St. Louis Blues. Face-off once again comes outside Collinsville's defensive zone. Won by the Kahawks. They'll send it back deeper into their zone, and then they'll go chase it down. Here is Denny. Denny will bank it off of the boards here on the near side. Gets it to Duffy. Duffy out to the neutral zone, and Wajanski almost had to be aware. He had a guy right on his back and almost took a big hit while he wasn't even aware there was somebody back there. Here's a loose puck picked up by Collinsville. They'll backhand it in front, trying to get a shot on goal. That didn't materialize. And here is Cooper for Granite City, flying in on the left wing, leaves it for Vaughn. Vaughn sends it up, and a goal by Parker. And Drake Parker picks up the 3rd goal of this game for the Granite City Warriors. So Collinsville falling behind here, and after Collinsville took a 1-0 lead, 3 straight goals by Granite City. And another opportunity for the Warriors. They're just whacking away at the puck here. That one goes wide over on the far side. Comes out for Hearn. Hearn couldn't muscle it out of the zone, and a shot ends up going back behind the net. And then a rebound almost shoved in over here on the near side, but Radel got there just in time. Now he'll sprawl out and cover it up. And that'll stop the clock with 12:10 left to play here in this second period. 3-1 all of a sudden in favor of the Warriors. This time the face-off will come out to the left of Radel. It'll be Harrison versus Stinnett in the far side face-off circle, won by Collinsville. Lee banks it off the boards, tries to get it out, but Granite City pinches in over there up against the wall and keeps that puck in. Another shot on goal, saved by Radel. Rebound, another save. And Collinsville, they'll try to get this rebound, but Stinnett got bumped off the puck. Granite City coming in again, and another shot on goal and a save by Radel. They're just peppering Landon right now. 18-9 the shots are. Collinsville looking for their first shot on goal here in the second period. There's another one with a kick save by Radel. That one banks off some skates. Comes out for Wakeford. Wakeford will bank it off the glass and send it over to the far side circle. And then in front, Radel trying to slow it down and stop it. He couldn't quite keep the puck into his glove, though. And now Collinsville looking for a penalty as Stinnett got just taken into the boards back there. And no penalty called. Now the referee has his arm raised, I think. That was just for an icing call. Stinnett was down there pleading his case, and the referee wasn't going to hear it. Of course, the referee going right in front of the Collinsville bench is going to hear an earful. Right now, the referee talking to Stinnett, maybe explaining why it wasn't a penalty. I'm not really sure. Face off out to the right of Radel, won by Collinsville. They try to control the puck and get up ice for a little offensive opportunity here. Over on the far side, getting taken down into the boards was Beljanski. Excuse me. Here is Parker. Parker with a shot. That one was a save by Radel. Hit off of the blocker, I believe. Over into the corner it goes. 11 minutes left to play here in this second period. Fast and furious the action here. Stepanek couldn't keep it in. That one's going to go all the way down, but it's off of Stepanek, so no icing call. And Collinsville trying to get bodies down there, and then a big hit back behind the boards, and a chance just outside the goal didn't materialize for Collinsville. But boy, I tell you what, the hits are. Both of these teams doing some nice job hitting out there today. Here is Parker, backhand shot off the side of the net. Rebound comes all the way back out to the blue line, and a kind of a shot pass. Never quite made it, and that one is going to be another icing call, and we're going to have another face-off in front of Landon Radel. 10:26 left to play here in this second period. 3-1 in favor of Granite City. Warriors out shooting the Kahawks 19-9. Collinsville looking for their first shot on goal here in this second period. Stinnett comes back out, takes the face-off, loses it, and a shot and a glove save by Radel, and that will stop the clock with nary a second being taken off of it. Once again, another warm day here in the Midwest. Got up to about 77 degrees. Tomorrow they're expecting a high of 81. And it's quite the difference when you come from outside to inside one of these rinks. It's a little chilly in here. Here's Granite City with another chance. That one goes wide over on the near side post. Kahawks trying to bring the puck out. They got it to the neutral zone, but that's about as far as they got. And now we're going to have a penalty coming up, and Collinsville is going to go on their second power play. I believe that they're going to get Wilson on this one. No, I think it's going the other way around, actually, or is it? Well, I saw the referee with his arm up, and as soon as Granite City touched it, he blew the whistle, so I thought somebody was going on a power play here. I guess not. Not sure what that was about. Maybe he just needed to stretch his arm. 9:50 left to play here in period number 2. Collinsville trails by 2. Denny with it over here on the near side corner and tries to get it out, but Wakeford kept it in, and that's off the high glass, and it'll roll around all the way to the far side corner. Ends up going back behind the Collinsville net. Kahawks come up with it. Here is Stinnett. He'll backhand it up to the blue line, but that's as far as it gets as Wakeford stops it once again. Here is Denny. He'll twirl with it over in the corner, and he will get it past Wakeford. And Collinsville with an opportunity. Here's the high-flying Stinnett. Puts one in the slot. Shot, no good. Off of the stick of Nolan Duffy, and that one just fluttered a little bit wide. Out at the blue line. Denny with a shot. Tip-in try by Stinnett. That goes wide. Over for Zamoroni. Zamoroni sends it back behind the Kahawk net. Denny comes up with it. Now a shot toward the goal. That one had a possibility to be tipped as well. But over on the far side, Collinsville, nice job keeping it in. Here is Trevor Parker, who has the only Kahawk goal in this game. Over to Nolan Duffy. Now to Denny. Denny squirts one up toward the net, but now we're going to have a penalty called as the referee down here with his arm raised, and Collinsville is going to end up getting that second power play, as they will send Wakeford off. So the Kahawks will get their second power play. They scored on the first one at the 7:02 mark of the first. Trevor Parker from Stinnett. Collinsville had that 1-0 lead, but right now Granite City leads 3-1. It would be nice for Collinsville to pick up one of those here on this power play. Face-off being controlled by Granite City. They'll send it up the line and all the way down the ice to relieve that pressure. 8:35 left to play here in the second period. Here is Glenn Bennett. Bennett takes it from the near side corner, back around his own net, and leaves it back there for Denny. Denny, he'll bring it up ice, and into the neutral zone it goes, but Granite City intercepts, and the Warriors looking for a little short-handed action in and out of the glove of Radel. Shot on goal short-handed by Granite City, but Collinsville survives it, and they'll bring it up with 90 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Here is Denny. Zigzags his way through the neutral zone. Comes over on the right wing. High shot off the crossbar. Over into the corner it goes. Right through the high slot. And comes out for Hens. Hens, he'll put a shot toward the net. That was blocked out by Denny. He was trying to tip it, but ended up blocking it. And now Denny trying to wrestle the puck away over here on the near side. But Granite City, they'll send it all the way down the ice and relieve that power play pressure. 1 minute to go in the man advantage for Collinsville. 7:45 left to play here in period number 2. Granite City, shorthanded shot. That one, Radel saves. Back behind the net, Collinsville comes away with it. Here is Glenn Bennett. Bennett has it bank off the side of his net. That was a little dangerous. And he'll get it across the line to Denny, and then Denny will give it back to Bennett. Bennett needs to hurry up because Granite City's getting there first. Nettinger got there, and Granite City finds it again, and will send it back down into their offensive zone. 30 seconds left to go in the Collinsville power play. That should be a penalty because that could have been dangerous as Bennett got taken down into the boards head first, but no call on the play. Now we're going to have a penalty. This one's going to go against Collinsville. I believe that Mr. Glenn Bennett had a little retaliation in mind, and that is exactly what he got called for. And Glenn Bennett will go to the box. That'll erase the final, they're going to send Denny to the box. Denny coming to Bennett's aid there. That'll erase the final 23 seconds on the power play for Collinsville. So for 23 seconds, we'll be 4-on-4. And then Granite City will have their first power play of the game. Face-off will come out to Radel's left. Won by the Kahawks. They'll bank it off the boards, try to get it up ice. They will. It's still 4-on-4, so that'll be an icing call. And that'll stop the clock with 7:01 left to play here in this second period. Same face-off dot. And Collinsville has one too many guys on the ice, so Duffy had to skate off. And a shot on goal once again. A little scrum forward back there. Stinnett comes up with it. Stinnett will bank it off the high glass, and he'll get it far enough that Duffy can tap the puck over to Hens. Hens comes up, takes a shot that goes high and wide. Nettinger over on the far side. He finds the rebound, popped up into the air, and nice catch over there by one of the Kahok coaches on the bench. Keep that one from going totally over the glass. That'll stop the clock with 6:39 left to play. Granite City on the power play now for 1 minute and 33 seconds. Their first power play of this game. Face-off won by Granite City, but the puck squirts out to the neutral zone, and the Warriors got the popped-up puck. Cooper lost an edge as Duffy whiffed on the puck, trying to send it all the way back down. Here is Parker for the Warriors. He'll send it on up, and into the zone come the Warriors on the power play, looking to set it up. Here is Nettinger. Nettinger out to the blue line, then over here for Cooper. Cooper, he'll put a pass toward the goal, hoping to find a little luck there, but that didn't happen. Collinsville will send it all the way down the ice once again, and Parker will go get it back behind his own net. 6 minutes left to play here in this second period. 55 seconds left to go on the man advantage here for Granite City, and here comes Harrison for the Warriors. He flies in over on the left wing. Back behind the Kahawk net, comes out the other side, sends it out to the blue line for Cooper. He'll get it right back. Parker over here, all alone, shot. And Radel doesn't know where it is, and neither did the ref, so he'll blow the whistle. And that will stop the action with 5:44 left to play here in this second period. Face-off once again will come out this time to Radel's right. Now we have a timeout called, so we will take a timeout as well, and we will be back here with the resumption of this second period in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
Chapman Trucking LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Back to action here at the East Alton Ice Arena. Todd Duke and Josh Roseman along with you. 3-1 in favor of Granite City. Dante Drake checking in, says he's watching from Charleston, Illinois. Welcome, Dante. Glad to have you aboard. Into the corner it goes over here on the near side. We have 5:24 left to go, and now we have another whistle. And there are still 18 seconds left to go in the Granite City power play. And it looks like that power play is going to be erased maybe. I'm not sure yet. We're going to send Nettinger into the box. So in 18 seconds of 4-on-4, Collinsville will have another power play opportunity. Face off into Collinsville's offensive zone this time. It'll come to the left of Egbert. And here is Bennett with a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Hens, he tries to wind up a shot. That was blocked out by one of the defensemen. Now back over to Bennett. Bennett against the near side boards in front of his own bench. Over to Stinnett over here on this side. Stinnett races it all the way around the net, and then Stinnett, man, with a one-timer try from his knees. And now Collinsville on the power play. No longer 4-on-4. Shot shoved aside by Radel. Collinsville controls the rebound, and here is Denny. Denny up into the neutral zone, but just out of the reach of the outstretched stick of Lincoln Duffy. And Granite City will knock it back down into their offensive zone, and Collinsville will have to go back to work and travel the length of the ice. Cahoks would like to get one more goal here and get back to within one goal. Here is Denny. Denny, he's got three guys all around him, takes the shot anyway, and I think that Egbert just threw his hands up and prayed for the best, and it worked out in his favor. Here's another opportunity. That one goes back around behind the net. Stinnett, he'll get it, wrap it around back behind the net again to Bennett. Bennett overskates the puck. There is Denny to help, or excuse me, that is Duffy to help. Duffy comes in, face-off circle, shot, saved by Egbert. Rebound, handled by Granite City. They'll shove it around the boards. Into the neutral zone it goes. Chance for a little partial breakaway here by Granite City. That backhand shoved aside by Radel. 30 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for Collinsville. Here is Bennett. He'll send it over here for Denny. Denny, you have to use that speed to get it up. Puts on the brakes, trying to do a dipsy doodle, does so. Then got his shin hit by a stick. Steck kept going anyway. Back to the blue line for Denny once again. He'll shove it over to Bennett. Bennett tries to come in from the near side post to get a shot, but that puck got poked away. Final 8 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for Collinsville. 3.5 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Collinsville trails by 2. They'll send it up as that power play expires. So each team now back to 5-on-5. Here is Hens. Hens sends it up across the blue line. And Bennett, he'll float one down. That's back over into the far side corner. Back over here to the near side corner we go now. And Granite City breaks out once again. Here is Nenninger. Nenninger just sat in the penalty box for a couple of minutes. He's got some fresh legs. Collinsville gets it, sends it all the way down, and will it have enough juice to get across the line? It will, and that'll be an icing call against the Kahawks. That'll stop the clock with 2:53 left to play here in this second period. This game got started about 8 minutes later than the 7:45 start that we had on the schedule, so we'll see how they want to play that with Triad and East Alton Wood River due to take the ice at 9:15. That one goes off of a skate, and over here to the near side corner it goes. Granite City, another shot on goal. That one's off of the shins of Duffy. And another shot, that one's saved by Radel. Comes over here to the near side corner and banked off the glass by Nenninger. Nenninger to Parker. Parker back behind the Collinsville net, tries a backhand. That's shoved aside. And then back out to the blue line we go to Harrison. Harrison into the middle now. Shot, and there was Granite City player waiting back door just to tap that one in, but it jumped over his stick. Granite City enjoying some offensive zone time here. We approach 2 minutes left to play here in this second period. Granite City out shooting Collinsville 26-13. And that puck will go all the way down the ice, but they'll go ahead and wave off icing. Granite City will get down there and try another move up front. In front of the penalty box. Little scrum for it. Up against the boards. Finally comes out. Parker slaps at it and gets it up close to the blue line in the neutral zone, but Granite City takes over from there, and then the Warriors, Parker takes a shot that's saved by a Radel. Down to the final 90 seconds left to play here in this second period. 3-1 in favor of Granite City. Here is Cooper. Cooper over in front of the penalty box area now. And a little scrum going on over there once again. Poked away by Collinsville, but not good enough to get into their offensive zone. But Duffy finds it, sends it across the line to Stinnett. Back over to Duffy off the high glass. And then a player for Granite City lost a blade and ran right into Parker, and down everybody went. That puck sent all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call against the Granite City Warriors. And with 1:01 left to play, faceoff will come down in front of Egbert. Come out to Egbert's left. And nobody won that faceoff. That puck's still sitting on the red dot. Finally, Granite City finds it. They bank it off the glass, and they'll begin a push on the offensive zone. That one gets kind of caught in the skates of the referee over on the far side. And Nenninger, he finds the puck, tries to take a shot, had his stick held from behind. And then Collinsville, they come away with it. And they'll send it out to the blue line. Into the middle, there is Yaxtis. Yaxtis gets the puck up to Lincoln Duffy. Duffy jumps over a player and goes back over and gets the puck, takes a weird angle shot that hits the side of the net, and then comes out over onto the far side. That puck hoisted up into the air. There's another opportunity for Granite City, but luckily for Collinsville, that was a icing call. And that will stop the clock with 18.8 seconds left to play here in this second period. Collinsville will take the opportunity to change lines. And this time the face-off will come out to the right of Mr. Carson Egbert. 3 goals in the first, 2-1 Granite City. Only 1 goal scored so far here in the second, and this second period's almost over. That puck just jumps across the blue line. Now it's on to Harrison. Harrison, he's got a couple of Kahawks back, throws it up the middle, and shot never materialized, and the loose puck ends up going back behind the Collinsville net, and then the stick ends up getting stuck into the boards that belonged to Trevor Harrison, and then the buzzer sounds, and we got a little pushing and shoving going on. The referee's trying to stop it all. He's like, dude, I'm right here. What are you doing? You're gonna do that right in front of me, huh? All right, that's the end of the second period of play, so 1 more period left to go here. And Collinsville trails by 2, and we're back to tell you all about the third period after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
(3-1) here. Granite City has the lead, 3-1 over at Enterprise. And unfortunately, Winnipeg has the lead in that one. Blues trying to win 3 in a row for the first time. They're at the end of the second period in that one too, so they're about ready to enter the third period, but you know, they have like a 15-minute break in between periods. Here it's only 1 minute, so we are ready to start period number 3. Collinsville being outshot 26-13. Kahok's only 4 shots on goal in that second period, while Granite City ended up putting up 15 shots on goal in period number 2. So Collinsville trails 3-1. As we enter the final period of play here, we probably won't get to play all of it. As I said, they got started a little late, so that means they'll probably trim some time off so the Triad East Alton Wood River game can start on time. So Collinsville has some work to do if they want to pick up their first win of the year. Kahoks, they don't play again for another 9 days after this game, as they will take on Triad on the 16th of November. Granite City, they turn around after a day off tomorrow. We'll play Thursday, and Granite City scores another goal to make it 4-1. Trevor Harrison on the backhand. Puts one past Radel. And a 4-1 lead by the Granite City Warriors. So, if things weren't hard enough for Collinsville, now it's even tougher, down by 3. Lots of work to do and not a lot of time left to do it in. Little scrum right underneath us. Here is Parker. Parker into the middle, and another opportunity for Granite City, and they score again. Radel not very happy. Well, look at that, was Alex Vaughn that scored that one. "15 seconds after the goal by Harrison. Vaughn scores, and it's 5-1 in favor of Granite City. Collinsville lost 6-2 last night. Now we're going to have a penalty. A little tripping call, and I believe Nettinger is going to go in the penalty box once again. We're going to call that interference instead of tripping, as Collinsville player didn't have the puck when he was shoved from behind. So Collinsville will get their 4th power play of this game. The only goal for Collinsville came on a power play in the first period. Canucks desperately need a goal here. No post-game show for you tonight because, as I mentioned, Triad and East Alton Wood River, they have next. And I'm telling you what, folks, they do not waste any time. Once these fans over here, what's everybody yelling at? Once the fans inside clear out, the next set of fans arrives, and they don't care if I'm breaking down my equipment or not. I wasn't watching. All I did was heard a bunch of noise, so I just looked over. All right, 12:40 left to go here in this third period. Here comes Collinsville. They trail by 4 goals due to the Kahawks. That one's shoved out by Granite City, so Collinsville will have to retreat and go down and grab the puck from the defensive side once again. Here is Bennett back behind his own net. Looks for and finds Denny. Denny coming up through the near side, and he ends up running into Stinnett and kind of just pushed Stinnett across the blue line, and that made the play offsides. I guess Stinnett had no idea that his teammate was coming right down behind him. Face-off will come into the neutral zone just outside of Collinsville's offensive zone. And Collinsville wins the face-off. Now they got to try to win the puck battle. Denny does. He'll shove it into the offensive zone, but there is Cooper for Granite City. He'll send it right back out. Into the neutral zone it goes. Taking over is Hens. Hens trying to find Lincoln Duffy. Can't. And Granite City sends that one all the way down the ice. And Bennett will go back behind his own net to retrieve it. Gets a little pressure from behind there by Luke Stepanek. And Collinsville manages to get it out anyway. Here come the Kahawks on an offensive push. Up the far side. Shot. That one goes high. And over the glass it goes. And we'll have to get a new puck and continue this. Referee had a puck in his pocket the whole time. Face off over in the far side circle, won by Collinsville. Back to the blue line it goes. Nice job by Duffy to poke that one back in before it had a chance to jump over a stick. Here is Hens. He sends it back behind the Kahok net. Now over here into this near side circle. That's Lincoln Duffy. Duffy looking for a little help. Throws one out front, but no one could get a shot off. Granite City finds it. They bank it off the glass and send it back up through the neutral zone. Here is Harrison flying in over on the right wing. Harrison puts one right into the crease. Collinsville swats it out but can't get it out far enough. Shot that never materialized. Collinsville finds the loose puck. They'll come out once again. Here is Stinnett. Stinnett comes in over on the right wing in front of the Granite City bench. Cuts in front of the net. Takes a shot. That's off of the mask of Egbert. And all the way back out to the blue line. Another shot. That one bounces all over the place. Ends up going back behind the net. And the current power play over for Collinsville. So the Kahawks could not generate much offense on that power play. And now we're going to have an icing call, and that'll stop the clock with 10:49 left to play here in this third period. Kind of told you that Granite City was good. They didn't lose much last year. Lost a couple of key goal scorers and a really good goalie. But it's going to take a lot more than just a couple of guys graduating to hurt Granite City's chances for their fourth championship in a row. But it's an early season. Right now, Granite City looking to go 2-0 on the season and looking to drop Collinsville to 0-2. Here's Granite City in their defensive zone. They'll bank the pucks off the boards, and through neutral ice it comes. Trying to slap it down was Ferry over there. He couldn't. He'll get the puck and keep it out of the zone, though, and Granite City's got a player in there, and that's going to be offsides. Basketball season starts for us next week. Girls are always first. As the Lady Kahawks will take the floor at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Their home opener is Tuesday, 1 week from tonight against Cahokia, 7:30. And then we will have boys bowling for you on Thursday the 16th against Belleville West at 3 o'clock from Camelot Bowl. That's the only two things we have for you next week. We'll really start to heat up toward the end of the month when the boys get into action, the boys basketball team. They will open the season in Heron. We will not have that game for you on the Kahawk Sports Network. We'll let WMIX take care of the coverage of that contest for you. Collinsville, by the way, has a Thanksgiving tournament at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium this year. Zach Roseman and Matt Clark are going to bring you all the action from that tournament. Here's a shot and a save by Radel. He'll pounce on the rebound, stop the clock. Now we're going to have a penalty back behind the net as a couple of player from each team. I believe that is Lincoln Duffy. Lincoln Duffy was all over the top of Tannen Nettinger. And Duffy's going to go to the sin bin. So Granite City is going to go on their second power play. They didn't really need that. Already up 5-1. If you're Collinsville, they didn't really need that. Now the Kahawk coaching staff over there wants an explanation as to why both of them aren't in the box. They're going to go ahead and give Duffy a game misconduct as Whitaker joins him in the box. So Whitaker will be the one to come out once that power play is over. Collinsville has one too many guys on the ice. They called the penalty. Calm down. They're going to go ahead and send Duffy to the locker room. He has a 10-minute game misconduct, and there's only 9:28 left to play here in this period, so he is going to have a early shower. Denny. Eric Denny. Penalty, though, is being served by Austin Whitaker. He sits in the penalty box. He'll be allowed to come out in 2 minutes. Collinsville right now trying to stop the bleeding here. Gave up 6 goals last night, trying not to accomplish that feat 2 nights in a row. And now we have another couple of players that are going to do a little rough stuff here. This time it's Lincoln Duffy. And Duffy's going to get sent to the penalty box. I believe that Stepanek is also going to get sent to the box. This time it'll be offsetting. So it will remain a power play for Granite City. It'll be 4 against 3. Or 5 against 4, excuse me. .9:21 left to play, and all this stoppage in play and these penalties being handed out and conversations going on at the scorer's table and at the benches. Pushing everything a little bit late here with another game set to face off at 9:15. Something's going on in the crowd that the referees are pointing out. Not really sure. I think someone's being asked to leave. Couple of fans are being asked to leave. What do they tell them? Tell them they got to sit down? I think they just kicked like 4 people out of here. I don't know what's going on. I got headphones on. I can't hear. I'll have to ask somebody about that later. I have no idea what in the world happened. We've had some strange things going on here in this third period. Granite City on the power play. There's a shot. That one goes into the netting. And that'll stop the clock again. I don't have a clue as to what just happened there. Back to action. Collinsville flips the puck down, trying to relieve that pressure. Still 1:35 left to go here on this Granite City power play. And Granite City looking for that 6th goal. They come in over on the left side and cut it back behind the net. Circle around all the way out for Parker at the blue line. Parker will send it from one side to the other side. There's a shot that never got through. Collinsville, they handle the puck and will send it up the ice. Relieve some more of that power play pressure. Warriors bring it out. Once again, flying up that left wing and losing an edge is Trevor Harrison. Harrison then gets taken into the boards. Out it comes to the blue line and Reed Parker. Parker sends it over here for Cooper. Cooper had it bank off of his skate and go into the corner. And a couple of players from each team trying to wrestle that puck away. And it never made it out of the zone. So Granite City still on the move. Here is Cooper once again over to Harrison. Harrison from the top of the faceoff circle puts a shot toward the goal, but it never made it there. And now, once again, from the blue line, another shot. That one's off the near side post. Comes out here to the near side dasher boards, and we're going to have another whistle on the play. As I believe the net come off. No, it did not. 7:52 left on the clock as of right now anyway. And we're going to have another penalty. This one's going to go against Collinsville as well. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty against Duffy. So now it's going to be 5-on-3 for another 24 seconds here for Granite City. This game's taking longer than a 4-quarter football game. Well, they put the clock all the way down to 2 minutes now, so they chopped off over 5 minutes of time here. As this game has gotten a little chippy and a little bit out of hand, as we've had a lot of stoppages and a lot of penalties. And Collinsville now with a dubious task of a 5-on-3 for 24 seconds. So Granite City's going to be on the power play for the rest of this game. Faceoff comes out to Radle's left and won by Collinsville, but they are very short-handed, but they managed to get the puck out into the neutral zone, so that will take care of some more. And then another whistle blows. And now Granite City's going to have a guy in the box. I call that one elbowing. So that'll take care of the 5-on-3. Now it'll be 4-on-3 for Granite City. At any rate, Warriors are still going to be on the power play for the remainder of this game, or pretty close to it. Collinsville stops that puck in the neutral zone, sends it all the way down the ice. Canucks are shorthanded, so no icing call. One penalty is about to expire, so we might actually have 4-on-4 hockey here for a little bit, as Whitaker is out of the box, but that's an offside call, and that'll stop the clock. Well, they probably won't allow that either. This has been one of the weirdest hockey games I've ever seen. Four-on-4 hockey for the remainder of this game, unless somebody else gets put in the penalty box. We're down to the final 90 seconds. Collinsville trailing 5-1. And Granite City trying to break out for a little offensive time. Here is Cooper. He'll send it all the way around the boards. He gets taken into the Kahok bench. No harm, no foul on that play. Now Cooper is going to get a shot on goal, and he does. Radle with the save. Goes over in the corner. Collinsville trying to dig it out. Lincoln Duffy does. Sends one right through the high slot. Stinnett tried to backhand it out of the zone. He couldn't quite get there. And now Nolan Duffy will go try to chase it down in the corner. He couldn't get there. Coming to his rescue is Lincoln Duffy, and another whistle on the play will stop the clock with 52.1 seconds left to play here in this third period. .1 seconds to go. So Michael Akins, who graduated last year, apparently now is the goalie coach for Granite City. Thanks for chiming in on the old chat line for that one. I appreciate more knowledge, the better. I'm sure this will not be the last Collinsville Granite City game I have this year. There's a shot and a save by Radle. Comes out the other side, and Granite City goes back to work. 40 seconds left to play here in this third period. Here is Parker for the Warriors out at the blue line. Sends it over to the far side, gets it right back. High slot shot. That's off of the shoulder of Radle. Goes back behind the Collinsville net. And we are down to the final 25 seconds left to go here in this contest. Penalties being handed out all over the place around here. Wilson with a shot. Radle makes the save. And that puck dangerously into the crease. Comes out over into the far side corner. 10 seconds left to go. Parker from the blue line. Tips it back over to where it came from. Now in front of the net and unable to get a shot on goal as he tripped up his own self, Wilson did. And that's going to do it. 5-1. Granite City out shooting Collinsville 37-15 in the game, but the final score is all the numbers you need to know about. Granite City wins it 5-1. We got to break down and get out of here so the folks from Triad and East Alton Wood River can come in and enjoy their game. My name is Todd Duke for Josh Roseman on the camera. Everyone, have yourselves a fantastic rest of your evening.